I get so caught up in the...
Hi, this is Dina, Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my first cash stuffing for January of 2023. Today is actually New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year to everybody. And before I get started, I just kind of want to take a note. And I'm surprised only one person caught this, but I had a math error. I forgot to add in $300 onto my fixed expenses. No, I'm sorry, to my lifestyle. And so that changed my sinking funds from $2,600 to $2,258. So kind of did a little bit of recalculation and changed some numbers up. So before I luckily pulled out the cash, I had looked at the error that was called out and fixed it. So that we're good. So everything has been recalculated. If you did notice it, but just was trying to be kind and not say anything, it absolutely does not hurt my feelings. I actually appreciate when you guys call it out, because then I'm not sitting here trying to figure out what I did later on. So this is the more updated one. Most of the numbers stayed the same, but what did change was the amount that I was able to put into my sinking funds for this month. So let's go ahead and get started. This is my cheat sheet over here. And these are pretty much the same as I've done it in the past. Here's the categories I'm taking out for cash. This is what the dollar amount is I need to take out by hundreds, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. And then that's how I calculate it and then go to the bank. And so when I went to the bank this time, I actually took out $2,390, and this is how the breakout was. So in the last, I think 2 times I went to the bank, they were out of 50s in both the main branch and the satellite branch, but they must have gotten more in. The guy said during the holidays that they went through a lot more cash than they normally do. So they have 50s back in stock, but I had really requested very few, and I had a backup plan if they didn't even have these 4 that I had requested. So everything was in stock, so that was great. So this is the money that I have here. I'm not going to recount it because I've already counted it 5 times to make sure it's right. So I know it's right, but let's go ahead and get started. It is kind of strange being back into cash envelopes. I gotta tell you guys, I'm happy though. So I've changed out my binders a little bit. I bought these from Amazon. They came in a pack of 3. I'm not sure I'm in love yet, but my other binders were getting a little bit beat up, and the magnetic closure wasn't really closing as much, so they were constantly opening up. So I thought I would try these. I am going to have new envelopes that I am currently making. I'm a little behind on orders for my shop, so I stopped doing things for myself and started working on things for the shop. So I'll get all the orders cleared out this weekend, and then I can finish up the envelopes I was making for myself. So we're going to start with our everyday carry. Oh. And one moment, I need to go grab the one that's going to go into my wallet. Okay, so this should look familiar to you. This is what I was using before. So because I work from home, and anytime that I leave the house, it's a thought out plan or an errand or something that I'm doing. I just, with working from home, I very rarely just am out and about unless I have like a long list of errands to do. So the money for the week will go in here so that I can just grab this when I'm gonna run out. And then the money for the month will go in here, and then I'll just pull from this. I only took out for my main envelopes, like my cash envelopes, my everyday ones, half of the month, because if I'm gonna be putting money back, it just saved me some time with taking it out and putting it back. So let's go ahead and get started. So my wallet that I'll carry with me for groceries will get $75, and then another $75 will go into here. So we'll start there. So I hope you are all ready for 2023, whatever that looks like for you. I did find that, you know, where I thought I was a little bit more ahead of things, I am not. Oh, this expires today. Okay, good. And there's some other things I need to add into here. So I have a Costco reward, another Costco reward, and then a credit for like $2 and something that I keep forgetting to use. So I'm going to put these in with my cash envelopes because otherwise I forget them and they're at home. For eating out is going to have 50. Personal care, my daughter did give me a gift card to where I get my pedicure, so I'm going to put that in here. And then I do need to get a haircut. So my budget for the month is $200. I'm going to put 50 in here and 50 in the other one. But I like to break it out a little bit more. 20, 30, 40. And then the 10 ones. So that's 50. Let me add that just to make sure. 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, that's right. I always like to have ones in this envelope because then I have, like, I can break out tips. I'm going to put 40 for my mom. Like for my mom's envelope and I think personal care, I took the whole amount out. Entertainment gets 100. Let me see if I halved it or not. No, I took the full amount out. So I took 3 20s. Three 10s and 2 5s. That's right. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So I'm only going to put half of this in now. And the other half will go in here. I guess I should have been doing them at the same time. That would have made more sense. So, well, let me catch up. So entertainment is here. And then in groceries, it was 75. So my husband had surgery yesterday and we were not planning for him to have surgery until next month at the end of the month. So you're gonna see in my sinking fund that it went in and went right back out. Actually, I had to borrow from my cushion as well, which is just fantastic. Okay, so for spending, that actually goes into my wallet. So it's 50 a week. So I'll put 50 in my wallet. And then another 50 will go into here. I like to have cash just in my regular wallet, so if I'm not pulling this. Personal care. Let's see what I did here. Personal care. I have a little cheat sheet on the side here. Okay, so I had 150, 5 20s, so entertainment. Let's see what I did here. I think I put 50 in here, right? 20, 35. Yeah, I put 50 in there. Okay, so let me just take out the rest. So 50, there's 2, oh, there's only 120 there, right? Yeah. So 4 20s. And then 4, let's see. I need 2 more 10s. And 1 5. So let me just see. Do I have 1, 2 there? Yep. Okay, so 50, 70, 90, 110. 130, 140, 155. I think I got too many 5. Let's just put this all back together. 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 20, 30. Wow. Okay, let's just start right over here. Okay. Make sure this is all right. I am really rusty, guys. I am so sorry. Okay, so this should be right. Okay, so 150, 5 20s. So that's 150, 160, 170, 180, 185, 90, 125, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200. Okay, so I did pick up an extra 5. So the 50, go back to the way I had it. 30, 40, no, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So this goes back into my wallet. And then this goes into personal care. And then entertainment is there. My mom has 40, so I'll put her other 60 in here. Household is not getting stuffed. Miscellaneous gets 100. I don't take this with me because this is just extra in case I go over somewhere. 20, 40, 60, 81, which I've been rolling miscellaneous over, so there may be a point where I don't even stuff that. Okay, let me go back. So groceries has the 75. Eating out has the 50. Spending has the 50. This goes into my wallet. Personal care, entertainment. My mom. Household, I will be honest, it did get money, but I already spent the money. So it went in and went out. So it is not being cash stuffed today. And then miscellaneous is good. Back to bank is when I need to pay my card back. So that goes to the side. Make sure everything is in here correctly. So groceries, eating out, personal care is very chunky. My mom. Now I need to add these to my mom's because these are her gift cards that I've been using for her. But I'm going to put them up here just so that they stay in here better. So when my mom went into the memory care facility and my dad passed, we had her Capital One credit card, and I was getting ready to just shut it down since she doesn't use it and it wasn't being used. And then I realized she had all these points that they were using for travel. So what we ended up doing was buying gift cards for her. Amazon, Walmart, Old Navy, Target, and kind of spread them out between the 3 of us that are here kind of doing her everyday care. And that's what we're buying her clothes and treats and things like that with, you know, all of her supplies that she needs for personal care. So it's worked out really well because we were all kind of taking it out of our own pocket and trying to make it fair. And this way it's just very easy to track, and also just no one's having to pay somebody else back, things like that. So, okay, so this is ready to go. Yeah, those ones are not going to let this close. I think I can get it closed. Okay, there we go. Yep, we're good. Okay, so this will go into my wallet. So that binder is done. Now we'll go to this one. So I kind of have 2 different binders. So this I'm going to think of as more long-term care. I mean, long-term sinking funds. They're kind of, you know, savings challenge, things like that. And this one, should also look familiar too. These are more holidays, birthdays, things like that. So this is the one I'm going to start with. Now I did have some money that I took out of these envelopes when I stopped cash stuffing that I'm going to put back, plus what I'm adding in now. So for the first one, for Valentine's Day, I had $100 in. No, I had 140, and I'm going to put another 10 in. So 100, 20, 40, 50. So 150, and that actually is what I had gold this envelope to be. Last year I had it at 100, and I ended up spending 150. So there we go. My anniversary had... my anniversary was empty, so I'm going to add 200. My anniversary is in February, so this one kind of became a priority. St. Patrick's Day is getting 50, so 2 20s and a 10. So normally for St. Patrick's Day, we go to this Irish bar, we listen to live music, we eat. Last year was a little bit weird. It was very small. So we'll see if they make it bigger post-COVID this year. Easter, I don't think is getting funded. I think this is where I had to cut. Yeah, Easter I had to cut when I made that mistake that I talked about earlier in the video. For family barbecue, and this kind of just is Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, whenever we get together and we kind of eat, I kind of just keep it all into one envelope called family barbecue, and it is also not getting stuffed. Okay, Halloween's not getting stuffed, Thanksgiving is not. Okay, so for my birthday, I had 100 in there, and then I'm adding another 60 today. So I've got a little bit of catch up to do to be on track for July. And then my husband's birthday is getting 100. His birthday's in September, so I've got a little bit more time. This daughter is also in July, so I'm trying to catch her up as well. I went way over on her birthday last year. It was her 30th birthday, so this year might be a little bit of a disappointment to her. This is for my daughter and son-in-law. My son-in-law's birthday is in February. It's the beginning of the month, so I'm really behind on this one. So they had 200 in, and I'm adding another 100. So should be the rest of the $100 bills. He had a very nice Christmas, so I don't think he needs much for his birthday. For family, this is my sisters and my mom. And so the first family birthday is in May. And I don't think I stuffed this one. Oh, I did. I put 50. So 2 20s and a 10. My nieces and nephews are really my nieces and nephews' kids, so they already had, I think it was 90. $10, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60, $65, $70, $75, $80, $85, $86, $87, $88, $89, $90. Okay, and I am adding to that 50. So I did 120, two 10s. Actually, I'm going to put 3 10s. It's going to mess me up a little bit, but I have so many 5s in here. Okay, well, I'll do it that way. So 20, 30, 40, 50. So now there's 140 in there. Liam and Milo are my daughter's dogs. I actually was going to pull 300 for Liam. I told my daughter I would cover his shots. I have an appointment in January, so I just left the money in the account. They don't take cash there. And then Disneyland, I only leave this in here the money's actually in my savings account, but I have gift cards in here for Disneyland. So I leave it there just because I don't want to forget it when it's time to go, which I don't know when that's going to be actually. Okay, so on this one, this is where I had to do a lot of cutting when I had to make those changes. So Arts and Crafts is getting 50. And I'm going to redo all these envelopes because when you're putting them in, you have to put them in with the zippers alternating, and because I took so many out, none of these are right. So we'll just make do for right now. So I have 50 in Arts and Crafts. Date Night had 60. And it's getting another 60. So how did I break it up though? 620s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Household, I already spent. Miscellaneous, this is if I have to roll it over. Target, I actually bought a gift card when they were on sale. So the first Sunday of December, I think it is, they do 10% off their gift cards. So I went ahead and took my $100 that I had in here, bought a gift card, and then I loaded it onto my red card. So I'm just gonna put that there. Thrifting isn't getting anything. Christmas is an online account, so I transferred $300 into that on the first, as soon as we get paid. So we got paid yesterday. I do all my transfers. I am going to put my tracker here though, just so that I can keep it front and forward. Savings, and then savings challenge. This is money left over from my last savings challenge, where I was saving 10. So you're gonna see this go into my 100 envelope at the end of the month. Okay, let's see. And this is one that Dee from Dee versus Dat made me, so I'm going to be using this for another savings challenge. I just thought it was so pretty. Okay, so let's find out where this money was supposed to go. Let's see. 16. Am I missing? Oh, I am missing one. Nope. One moment. 15 kind of barbecue. I redid this so many times. Let's see. St. Patrick's got 50. Liam and Milo should have 70. That was already in there. 20, 40, 60, 70. That's right. Carter's got 300. My niece and nephew's got 50. Mike got 100. Then we got 50. Anniversary got 200. Those are all online transfers. Oh, no. So groceries got 300 for the month, so it was 75 a week. Put that out. Account, spending, mom, miscellaneous. Okay. Okay, this has got to be from an envelope. So what do I have left? So 50. 110, 120, 130, 140. So 150. It's a unique amount. Okay, I am going to just put this to the side right now, and I will figure out where that goes later so you don't have to watch me struggle. I'm sure it will make perfect sense as soon as I turn the camera off. Okay, so these are done. I will put the trackers in as soon as I'm off camera, because I do really like to have the trackers there. And then this goes there. Oh, you know what? This goes to household, I believe. Household. Yes, it does. So this needs to go back to me. Actually, 100 of it goes back to... So I ended up buying pots and, not pots and pans, but like baking sheets, cookie sheets, all those kind of things, because mine were trashed. My husband does a lot of smoking on the barbecue, and when he seasons them and oils them, it stains my pans. And when I do my normal baking, I put like a silicone mat down. But so he's now having those old ones for the barbecuing, and then I bought new ones. I bought them when Magnolia had a sale. They're really nice, and they were, I think, 75% off. So I ended up spending, yeah, the whole 100 goes back. Okay, so this goes back to bank. And then I'm still got a 50 here that I don't know where that's gonna go. So I'll figure that out later. Where is this one? Okay, so that will go back to bank. I've already paid the card. I just got the order yesterday or the day yesterday. And they're really nice. So it's nice to have new ones that are nice. Okay, so that is it for this video. Again, thank you so much for welcoming me back so kindly. It was really nice to be back. It is nice to be back. I feel I missed cash envelopes. I missed the physical, you know, tracking of the transactions, taking the money in and out. And I know there's a lot of you out there that think that's a total waste of time, but it's just, you have to really look at how your mind works with money. And this is how my mind works with money, is I need to see it go in and go out. And that's how I keep on track. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will be back in a week to do a first week check-in, and I will be doing check-ins every weekend, just so you can see how I'm doing on my budget. And then whatever is left in my envelopes at the end of the month will go into my 100 envelope savings challenge, because that is how I'm goaling myself, is to try to keep money in my envelopes at the end of the month, and instead of rolling it over or just, you know, leaving it there to be spent elsewhere, I am going to be putting that towards the savings challenge. So that is my plan, and I'll kind of walk you through what I'm going to be using to track that when we get to put money in at the end of the month. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a great holiday and ready for 2023. Take care.
Thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling.